Differences in crisis, my path through the labyrinth. Sometimes I ask myself, I'm actually ill, or am I in a crisis? In a crisis that has something to do with my life. It wasn't a one-time thought. It was a slow, painful realization that what was happening to me wasn't only coming from within, but was connected to my social environment, to labels, expectations, roles, and to the feeling of not truly being seen. As a teenager and young adult, I often didn't feel safe. My mother played an ambivalent role. On one hand, she lifted me up as a sign that we were going through hard times, but were somehow strong. She pushed me forward in a way as if I were the proof. We have problems, and still I didn't feel seen, not in my true nature, but in a role I never fully understood. I didn't want to just fit in anymore. I wanted to live myself. That meant leaving a lot behind. I moved away. I broke free. And suddenly there was silence. And I had to figure out who I really was without the old roles. Back then my state was full of ups and downs. Discouragement, dependency, but also a search for strength, a search for meaning. I wanted to find my mental abilities again, but sometimes they slipped away from me, like clouds drifting by, and yet I knew I'm not disappearing. Even in psychosis there was the sense I'm not well, I'm not stable, but I'm still here. And sometimes it was psychosis itself that showed me in a radical way, at my core, I am unbreakable. I wanted to create a space around me that sees me, not a system I have to conform to. In a crisis, the most important things for me is people who don't see you as disturbed, but as a human being, with a story, with character, with dignity. Some people ask, how can I even tell if I'm making progress when my condition keeps throwing me back? I know that feeling well, the yo-yo effect, the disappointment when a good day is swallowed by darkness, but at the same point I sensed I mustn't presume that I can control everything by sheer will. I had to learn to place myself in greater hands. The divine, after all, is part of our being. And I believe that if we truly want to grow, if we want to arrive at ourselves, then we need a kind of humility. Not in the sense of giving up, but in the sense of accepting, including our limits. I am allowed to be guided. I don't have to do it all my own. Today, there are also people who give me strength of this path. It's never too late. Some take a long time to find themselves again. Our life is a labyrinth, and right in the middle of it we search. Sometimes for a lifetime, but one day we find something